Hey guys, it's Impractical Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about something a bit different. I never really talk about mobile games on this channel because I'm not really a mobile gamer. I mean, the last one that I can remember playing consistently was Pokemon Go. So it's kind of ironic that the next game that got me hooked was Pokemon Masters. Literally, I play at home, on the way to work, at work, during my lunch break, like any chance that I can get, I'm playing Pokemon Masters. A lot of it's down to the fact that it's free. I love Pokemon, I've been playing since the Pokemon Red and Green days. And I don't really have as much time as I used to just sit down and game. So this is kind of perfect for me. Well, mostly. And I thought I'd just talk about it. If you don't know what it's about, it's not like your usual Pokemon. So you don't collect Pokemon, you collect Pokemon trainers. And each of these trainers has a partner Pokemon, and these are called sync pairs. However, these aren't just any trainers, they're masters. Gym leaders, members of the Elite Four, and Pokemon champions from every region are available to collect with their most iconic Pokemon. And well, you have Pikachu, which is cool, but I wish I had the option of picking from a set of 3 like you usually do. And this isn't set in a set region, it's set in an artificial island called Paseo where the Pokemon Masters League is being held, a competition for the finest Pokemon trainers from around the Pokemon world. You fight in teams of 3 until one of you runs out of HP, and you fight with 4 moves in tow, which can be moves, potions, or power-ups and buffs, as well as passive moves, which are abilities that happen throughout the course of a battle. But it's not like a you move and I move kind of thing. There's a queue fighting system they employed, because it's not 1v1, you fight with these sync pairs. You have a move gauge which fills up over time, and if you have enough, you can queue moves to use in succession. However, this battle style is very different to what Pokemon usually is, because there are situations where you can queue a whole set of moves to plan your attack, but if your opponent does it first, then you have to wait for them to attack you, which can be seriously dangerous when there's a power gap or a type weakness. Once you land enough hits, you can use sync moves that are essentially finishers that will deal the most damage, and you can evolve these sync moves to give your Pokemon more boost and evolve their moves. I like this game dynamic because it introduces a new level of strategy to the game. For example, it's 3v3, but you actually have 5 or even 6 trainers to defeat in a single battle, and only the middle trainer can use a sync pair against you. So do you eliminate them first, or do you focus on getting rid of as many as possible? Because their moves lead to a sync move as well, and having less enemies makes it easier. Also, in some story patterns you have multiple battles, and your support moves carry over to that battle, so you have to be very economical with how you use them. Now, some battles are obviously easier than others and can drag on, but you do have the option to speed up the battle if you don't like waiting for the gauge to fill up. But I advise against this in high octane battles because you might miss your chance to queue the right set of moves. This is the core gameplay of Pokemon Masters, and at the end you get rewards like gems and other items which can be used in the hub. The hub is kind of like this Pokemon center / reception area. You can prepare before each battle and change the composition of your team. You can use items to level up sync pairs and add more moves to your favorites. And you can also increase the rank of your sync pairs so that they can attain a higher level. So like 3-star sync pairs cap out at level 30, but 5-star sync pairs have a higher ceiling and can get stronger. But if you're not happy with these sync pairs, you can go to the item shop and use your gems to recruit random sync pairs, which is almost like a lottery with this cool animation sequence where you don't know which ones you're going to get, which is not great, but we'll get onto that later. There is a story that will be your main focus, but there are other events like story paths with your sync pairs, training areas to level up, and events that happen monthly or weekly where you can get rewards. Now, I'm still playing this now and I haven't completed it yet, but it's genuinely a fun gaming experience. However, it's not like they're trying to push microtransactions at you by like showing a bunch of ads, but they're doing it in different ways which I'm not a fan of. For starters, as I mentioned earlier, the sync pair recruiting system is random and you don't know what you're getting, which is fine, you just don't have to pay for gems. What's annoying is the daily discount is only applicable if you bought gems, so the discount will be 1000, but I have to have paid for those with my own money, which is stupid. Though really that's not the main issue, it's the level of difficulty of the game kind of makes you want to have to spend on the app. At a certain point in the story, the difficulty skyrockets beyond compare, and you need the best sync pairs or a lot of luck in order to win. I've used my best sync pairs with all the type advantages and power-ups that I can get without paying, and I still have no chance. And I want to progress in the game and I feel like I'm doing well, so it's almost like I have to spend money just to be able to complete the game, which should never be the case in my opinion. Maybe I'm just not that good, but it's no surprise that they've made certain facets of the game almost impossible to complete without spending a bit of money. It's not like they're earring on EA territory with Star Wars Battlefront, and I am aware that this is free, so they have to make their money somewhere, but it just doesn't sit well with me. Nevertheless, it's still a fun game, but I had a blast playing. I still am, and probably will for at least a couple more months. If you love Pokemon and mobile games, and you have a lot of time in between things that need filling, then I highly recommend it. Just be wary of the microtransactions. Well, that's it for me. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment down below about what you guys thought about Pokemon Masters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.